Hi, Veronica. Thank you. Thank you to everyone at Designhounds and WestEdge to give me a time to talk about my baby, which is my cabinet hardware company, Hapny Home.
So
So,
before we kick it off,
yeah,
you just opened that gate right
I
on up.
know.
Your baby.
Ready?
So you
Yes,
invented the whole thing. Tell us what
I
happened.
did. I did. So, Hapny, I am the founder and I'm also the designer behind the brand. If we go to the next slide, actually, you can get a little bit more into kind of what I have made. But yeah, it is my creation. I launched it about 3.5 years ago. And I got into this industry in kind of a funny way. My dad actually has had his own cabinet hardware brand for over 40 years. So I very much grew up around hardware in the industry. I'm familiar with it, have a lot of access to it. And I think his dream would have been that I join his company, but instead I spiced things up a bit and I said, I'm going to launch a bit of a competitor to you. So then I launched Hapny, and brought a separate brand to market and kind of carved out my own space and niche in what is, quite frankly, a very saturated industry.
It is a saturated industry, but
Yes.
you're standing out. Remind me, when did you launch it?
Sorry?
When did you launch it? Remind me.
About 3.5 years ago. So it was May of 2022.
Yeah. So post-pandemic, she just kind of
Yeah.
walks on out there, launches, and 200 plus showrooms and online
Yes.
marketplaces. Well done,
Thank you.
Power
Thank you
Girl.
very much. Yeah,
That's
we've made a lot of progress in a lot of places. We're in some big online accounts like Paragold, Ferguson Homes. So there's a lot of places that you can find happening out in the world. And it's really special.
I
Um,
love that. And it's a
Thank
beautiful
you.
collection. Is there a new launch at West Edge, or are you kind of diving into existing work? By the way, I love the smiley. I'm sorry,
Thank
but
you. Yeah, I actually brought a little smiley to hold out here with me because I think
nice.
he was my first design and he's kind of the signature. It's the only part of my collection that is standalone in the sense that it is just the knob. The rest of the collections that you see on the page here, I have 9 total today. They will all be featured at West Edge in my fun interactive display that I have. Knurled is the newest one that I launched earlier this year. And I'm also going to tease at West Edge a fun little capsule collaboration that I'm going to launch early spring next year with a local architect from LA. So there will be some pieces from that. But every other collection has a full suite of cabinet knobs, multiple cabinet pull sizes, and multiple appliance pull sizes. So you can kind of sort everything that you need, hopefully, for your project in completion from Hapney. We stock everything at our warehouse in Houston, Texas. It's domestic. And so we have short lead times. That's something that I like to kind of promote. We can
What's the
ship things
short
out
lead time?
same day. We send it out same day or next day at the latest.
Oh,
So as quick
excellent.
as you can get. So whenever you
That's
have
very cool.
tight timelines, definitely keep us in mind. That's something that I really love to promote about it. And a quick also thing about the name that I wanted to touch on, just so there's a lot of like personal elements that I like to bring, like the smiley, but the name Hapney actually comes from Houston, Austin, Portland, and New York. So it's the cities that I've lived in, I've rented apartments in, and changed all my hardware in. So what I'm trying to bring to the space is a little bit more joy, a little more fun and personality, and trying to just make it a little less serious because sometimes hardware feels very overwhelming and it is one of the most beautiful and exciting parts of your home. And yes, I actually did get to meet Molly in person at DPHA just 2 weekends ago. So it was so fun. So Molly got to see some of my pieces in real life and they'll be
Very,
again
very
in real
cool.
life at West
Now,
Edge.
I
Yeah.
think we're all now thinking about what our company name should be based on where we've lived before. So this is going to be a whole thing coming out of
I know.
this.
Everyone can send their acronyms later.
I
It
think I'm
took a
like
long
Wooly or
time.
something like that. So we'll see where this
It
can
was a
probably
tricky
take
one
us.
to come up with, but yes.
Priya, this is going to be great. And obviously, you have the booth
Yes.
at the show. How else can designers work with you? Do they go through your online and physical retailers? Can they become dealers themselves?
Yeah, absolutely. So actually, if you check out our website, hapmyhome.com, that's probably the easiest way. I'll also put my email in the chat. Every form of channel communication comes to me. It's just me. So if you're on Instagram or if you're through email or the website, I will get it. You also on my website can easily see the different stockists that I'm in by state. But absolutely just reaching out through email directly is the best way, and we can kind of take it from there. And then I'll be at booth 431 at the West Edge show.